Well, we caught one of our hummingbirds, and people were doing the catching for us. I brought it back to us in a little pink bag. Significance of the pink, well, we won't go into that. But I have a hummingbird in here, and what we're going to do is band it. Put a band on its egg. The hummingbird bands, as you can surmise, are not very big. We have a male bird, which is our first one for the day. It's our fourth bird total. The bands come in a very small size like this. Can you see them on the camera okay? There's about 10 still on that safety pin. I'll take one off. And the goal is to put it on its leg. Open it up, so it's got like a, then we'll put it in the pliers, we'll close it and come out to make it a perfect bracelet. Okay, there's the band that's opened up. I changed pliers because this one closes the band more perfectly. I put it just between the toe and the ankle. And that's what it looks like when it's on its leg. Is it visible? Okay. Then this is a male because it's got the bright red throat, or at least it's dark. Could be any color, but it's primarily ruby color. I take a couple of measurements. They don't mean anything. It's just like when you go to the doctor's office, the first thing they do is see how much you weigh, if you're still as tall as you used to be or not, if you have a pulse in your heartbeat, that kind of stuff. So I take the measurements anyway. One's the bill, which is 14.5. My wife records the data. And wing of 38. And so we are ready to release this bird. So would one of our staff people here be interested in releasing a bird? And we've got another one for the other one to release too. So where should we do that? Right over here? Come on over. I'm going to have you hold your hand out flat. And I'll put the bird in your hand. It might stay a little bit, but they usually do not. It's going to stay a little bit. Yeah. And while she's in the process of doing that, holding that one, we'll work on another one. You ready for it to go?
Yeah.
Can you feel its heartbeat?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Get it to go. Wake it up by hitting the bottom of your hand real hard.
Wow, that's cool. Sweet little thing.
You're talking about the bird, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All of you. All of you, I'm sure.
Okay, now we have a female. She does not have the ruby-colored throat, although she's a ruby-throated hummingbird. And I should have taken the band off before I took her out of the bag, but we'll solve that. For those who haven't heard on the video yet, this is Ben doing the recording. Does it show up? You can probably even see that little number on the band. Okay, we'll do those same two measurements. Females are bigger than the male. This is 18 on the bill, and it's going to be somewhere between 42 and 45 on the wing. 44. It's your turn, huh? I don't think she'll stay either, but she might. So that's what we do. And here comes the next bird.
Could you explain what you do with these band numbers and how you use
Okay.
them to track?
Well, a question often comes up, why do we ban these birds? Well, there's a variety of reasons. One, how old do they live to be? Typical age of a hummingbird would be, if it makes it past the first year, is 3 to 5 years. Most of them don't even make it to the first year. And the oldest one has been about 9 years and 2 months. And I've caught some that I had banded 8 years ago, so that was, or 7 years ago that were 8 when adults when I banded them, so they were at least 8 years. Okay. Another reason is the timing of arrival, and when they leave, how long do they stay? Do they come back to the same spot year after year after year? Which they do. In fact, one of the programs we often have here is what we call Adopt-a-Bird program. And when we capture a bird, like the staff here, we're able to release them. If that bird ever comes back again, I let them know that it was back again. And every year I send out over 100 letters of people whose adopted birds have come back again, nearly always to the same spot. Okay? One of the most important reasons, though, is in the fall of the year, did the young survive? Did they have a good production year? Were there a lot of young? The young, when they leave the nest, are going to look exactly like this female. You can't even tell them apart, male or female. Except when you have them in the hand, young birds have a grooves on the edge of the bill. This one does not have those grooves. I haven't caught any young hummingbirds yet, but will should be shortly. But the only way I can tell the difference is by looking at that bill. Although young males sometimes will start having a few red feathers show up, and so you can tell the males when they're young. So why don't we go ahead and process this bird? Unbanded, adult female. It looks like we're on a band number ends with a 70.
Yeah.
Hoop. I hope I didn't lose a band. Adult female, yes. Have to open it just right so it closes just right. If you don't close it right, it goes crooked on the bird's leg, and that's not good. So you don't want it to do that. Band isn't wanting to open up right. I think we got it. Come on. There we go. Okay. Now we shall take these measurements. 18. 45. I know who wants to do another one.
That would be me.
Perfect.